Hi, Michael. Right now I'm in Photoshop Creative Cloud just because this computer doesn't have Photoshop 6, but there is this same thing can be done in Photoshop 6. I'm just going to demonstrate it in the Photoshop Creative Cloud. So I'm in Photoshop right now. I'll move the window down a little so you can see the top bar. I've created a folder that has a whole bunch of really high res from the photographer images of students, and I want to scale them down so I can use them as low res in my website. So the first thing I'm going to do, and this is available in almost every version, is under File. I'm going to scroll down over here, and it's a script that you're going to run. So you're going to run an image processor script. It's called a little different. You could even do it in Photoshop Elements. And what I'm going to select the folder that has the high-res images. So that folder is sitting on my desktop, and it's called Batch Process. And there's a bunch of images in there if I were to open it up. So I'm going to choose that folder. Okay, that's where I'm going to take the images from, and then I have to say where I'm going to put the images once I'm done with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select another folder that I made that's called Small. It's just an empty folder right over here. So I'm going to choose that as my destination folder. Then I want to take every file that's in this folder and what do I want to do with it before I put it in this folder. I want to save it as a JPEG and I want to resize it to fit, and I can pick the amount of pixels. So I want none of my images to be wider than 150 pixels. Okay, that's my criteria right now. So I'm going to run this. That's all you have to do. You have to sit here and just watch it, and it's going to take everything that's in that first folder and size it down and make it the size that I asked for. And you don't have to do anything, you just have to sit here and watch it go. It's going to take everything. Okay, once it stops doing anything, I want to look at my files that are in there, so I'm going to I'm going to go to that folder. First I'll go to the batch folder so I can show you those images. These are the images that are in the batch folder. Now if I were to open one of them up and right click on them to see the properties, I can see how large they are. They're 4.7 megabytes in size. They're huge. So they're very big images. So now I'm going to go back to the second folder here. So I'm going to close this folder. So I'm going to go to File, Open. I'm going to go to the one that I called Small, because that's where I put all these images. So let me open it up. You took all these images. Here's the same student. Now notice how small it is. If I right click on it and look at the properties, it's going to tell me now it's 38.7 kilobytes, and it's actually, if I look at the actual size of it, it's going to be 150 pixels wide by 210 pixels tall. So that's perfect for little ID cards or anything like that, and it cut down the size tremendously. So that's the first little tip where you can really automate things in Photoshop, and you can set things up to automate an entire folder at the same time. It's good for banners, it's good for pictures people might have taken on iPads and cell phones. Just toss everything into a folder and batch process it, at least for one dimension, so it'll help you get a head start on everything. And it makes a whole folder for you, so it's a nice quick shortcut. So I hope this helps, and I will show you a few more tricks too.